Hello students, previously we discussed this chapter constitutional design, first segment. Today we will consider the rest part of this chapter, which is part 2 of the constitutional design. Yesterday we debated and we discussed about the constitution of South Africa, and today our topic for the study is Constitution of India. Constitution of India was also drafted in such circumstances which were very difficult, like South Africa. India was divided into two parts when it got its independence from the British rule on 15 August 1947. So the situation was very difficult, and this time of juncture, drafting of the Indian Constitution was done, and two nations emerged on the world's map 14th August 1947 midnight, Pakistan and India. There is one very famous book by Dominic Lapere and Larry Collins. It is about midnight children. Both were India and Pakistan's midnight children, the children who were born on the 0 hours midnight. Here in the partition, both sides, Hindus and Muslims, they killed mercilessly one another, and about roughly idea is that 1 million people, 10 lakh people were killed. This mindless and merciless killings. At the time when people were rejoicing the freedom of independence, at that time some persons like our father of nation, Mahatma Gandhi, he was roaming in the night hours, soothing people and making peace in the Noakhali and the rest part of the Bihar, where violence broke out. So, the introduction of this Indian Constitution is that it was given by the British government because it was the final authority. First, we notice here in the year of March 1946, cabinet mission plan was sent by the British government, and it was provided under this plan that Indian people can make their constitution. When British would leave this country, then what kinds of government they want. The provision was that princely states, if they want to merge in India, they can do it. Otherwise, they can keep their independence status. So it was very crucial job, and Indian peoples means our leaders of the freedom movement, they adopted this challenge, and the Constituent Assembly was formed in India to draft a constitution for our country. Making up the Indian Constitution. Making up the Indian Constitution was a history, and this history began with the Nehru Committee. Nehru Committee, under the leadership of Pandit Motilal Nehru, a draft of Indian Constitution was presented before the British government when Indian Secretary Lord Birkenhead challenged Indian people that you make your constitution. So it was done in 1928. And other things, the Government of India Act. The Government of India Act 1935. It was the guideline for the Constituent Assembly, and most of the parts it owed to large numbers of major parts of Indian Constitution from 1935, the Government of Indian Acts. So, in this way, the making of the Indian Constitution was started, and the first meeting of the Indian Constituent Assembly was held in 9 December 1946, and it took 2 years, 11 months and 18 days to make Constitution of India. There were 389 members at the beginning. 389 members of Constitution at the beginning when the Constitution for India was started. But later, when the Mountbatten plan was passed, and it was became very clear that the name of Pakistan or the Muslim homeland would be a separate nation, then this Constituent Assembly divided, and at the time when it was completed after 2 years, 11 months and 18 days, 299 members signed it, and this was done on 26 November 1949. That's why this day is called Constitution Day, and each and every year in our schools, assembly grounds, we celebrate this day as a Constitution Day, because on this day the adopting of the Constitution was completed. So, the members for the Constituent Assembly were chosen from the legislative assemblies, and approximately, roughly 10 lakh people represented one member of the Constituent Assembly. They are called founding father of India because they made such a constitution for India which is able to solve and manage, adopt all the problems which India has, and other things. The country like India, vast and diverse, they adopted many good things from the other constitution who were ejected by the times 1946. So the constitution of India is so many things are good provisions have been taken from the different countries that we'll discuss in next part, because it need to give more focus and light on the characteristics or the guiding values of the Indian Constitution in our second part. Here, separate things we have need to look here, that unlike Africa, Indian people had made their consensus about the constitution, that they did not have to create a consensus about what democratic India should look like. Much of this consensus had developed during the freedom struggle. During the freedom struggle, Indian peoples and especially our national leaders, they have decided what future of India would be, what kinds of government in India would be formed. They have accepted unanimously that in India the government should be in the form of democratic government. There was no any kinds of contradiction in this thought. So following these principles, they started the adopting of constitution, and in this facts, one thing is very necessary. On August 29, August 29 August 1947, drafting committee was formed. Drafting committee is very important in the Constituent Assembly. It had 7 members, among which Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar was head of the drafting committee. He was a very eminent jurist, and he had a deep knowledge about world's constitutions at that time. So person like Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, he contributed a lot, and we can say he is the forerunner, urban guiding person behind the Constituent Assembly, and his contribution was very great. He was made the head of the drafting committee, and drafting committee was the final committee, after which the words given in the constitution were finalized. So, for his contribution to the India and to the Indian Constitution, he is revered as a father of the Indian Constitution, father of the Constitution. So there were also other members who were very famous, among which we can say Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru and Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, T.T. Krishnamachari, and the person of great statures at that time they made, and the dream of independent and democratic India came true after the drafting of Constitution. And this Constitution was implemented fully on 16th January 1950, so that we celebrated every year, the 16th January, as a Republic Day. Next part, we need a separate segment. The key features are the guiding value of the Indian Constitution. We will discuss in the third part, and we will meet again, and we will finalize this chapter with the guiding values of the Indian Constitution in the next part, part third. Thank you.